Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today as always. And it's a beautiful summer sunny day in St. Louis, Missouri today. Hope it's great wherever you are in the world. And today's topic is going to be power. I don't know why I picked that topic. It just popped into my head last night. So we're going to do a short clip on power. But before we begin, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, the notification bell so you know when the video pops up. We have a video every day that I know will be of value to you. We talk about all aspects of life, not just dating, not just relationships, not just business. We talk about everything because your life is a series of consistent problems, if you like. Let's say situations. That's a little more positive, where you have to find a consistent solution to consistent situations. And so we speak about various aspects of life, problems, situations, if you like, and how to achieve mastery over them. Okay, so let's continue with power. The definition of power is this: the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality. The power of speech. You have the power of sight. You have the power of smell. You may say you have power over other people if you're a boss. I happen to be a boss, or I think the term today is leader they use. Boss, leader, it's the same thing. How do you use that power, or how do you abuse that power? Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Is that what it is? I think absolute power breeds absolute corruption. It takes a lot of character to handle any amount of power. Being a rock star is a powerful position to be in. Being a president of the United States or a company or whatever is a powerful position to be in. Being a boss over employees is a powerful position to be in. You have to have a certain amount of character to handle this power, how would I say, judiciously, fairly. It's easy to abuse power, but you can go back to the golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. Everybody wants to be the boss, right? Well, maybe not everybody, but nobody, few people, want to do what the boss has to do. I've had to fire people before. I don't like that, but it has to be done. And usually it turns out to be for their own good. But if they have a wife, kids, a family to support, or whatever, you hate to do that. But if you give them opportunities to correct their mistakes and they don't do it, actually you're doing them a favor by letting them go. Because unless, and this includes me, unless we suffer the consequences of our actions, we do not learn from these actions, which are not congruent with whoever we're working for, whoever we're having a relationship with, whoever we're doing business with. Of course, the best relationship and the first you must have is with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Yeah, that sounds strange coming from a man. But basically what I mean by that is learn to like yourself. Because you're going to be with you, guess what? For the rest of your life and eternity, if you believe in that. But at least here on this earth, you're going to be with you. You're going to be trapped in that body of yours and your skin. So you have power over your thoughts, over what you eat, over what you think, over what you allow to come into your mind. And as I've said before, whatever you allow to come into your mind will dictate your actions, your thoughts. Now that doesn't happen the first time. If you watch a movie about people getting killed or shot, raped, beat up, whatever, I try to stay away from those things. But today's action movies are pretty well filled with that. It's not gonna change your life. But if you watch this stuff on a continual basis and let it affect you emotionally, have you ever noticed when you're watching a movie and something happens and it actually gives you a feeling of emotion? That's very powerful. Of course, that one time is not going to cause something like that to happen to you. But if you allow this to happen over and over and over again, and you really take these things to heart, so to speak, they will make an impression on your subconscious mind, which really governs the outer world of your life. So you have to be very careful about those things. Now, on the reverse side, if you're watching a movie and there's something in there that really makes you feel good, that would be something you'd want to continue to impress upon yourself. That is what we would call good programming. And these things develop good thoughts and good feelings inside of you. So nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. All these outside influences can be used or negated. Pick the ones you want to evolve in your outer world, within yourself first, because that is where reality is born. The seed of your outer reality is born within yourself. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but if you've lived as many years as I have and had as many adventures and experiences and look back on your life and think about what you were thinking about before these things occurred, you will see clearly and obviously that you brought these things into your life by your thinking, by your dominant thinking, by the consistent thoughts you held every day. And if you're not putting anything differently into your mind, guess what? You're not going to think anything different tomorrow than you did today. And what happens? Nothing changes, because you haven't changed your thought process. Everything begins and ends in consciousness, the alpha and the omega, if you like. It all starts and ends within you. Guess what? Your experience when you're born here begins then. Your world, the world you see, is within your mind. You think it's out there, but it's really within you. You don't see out there. It's all within your head. It comes within you, and it reflects somehow. I don't know how the eyes work, but everything you hear is heard within your head. Everything you see is experienced and seen within you. You have to think about that. It all seems like it's out there, but reality is, if you're dead, it's not out there. It's not happening anymore because you're not experiencing it. You are the experiencer of your world. That's why two people can look at the same thing and see something different. 100 people can read the same 100 books, but everyone gets something different out of it. They see and read and experience something different. Now, how can that be if it's the same words? Or better yet, think about this. You read a book today, you really enjoy it. You got a lot of good stuff out of it. In a year, you pick that book up again and you read it again. And you'd swear there's stuff in there that wasn't there before. Why is that different? Because you have changed, you have grown, and you're seeing things, you're aware of things that you weren't aware of before. You are the same person to a certain degree, but you have grown and you have changed. So now you see things differently. Your experience has changed. Has the book changed? No, but you have changed. Thus, it seems that the book is different, that there are things in there that you swear weren't there before. So everything happens within you. When you change your consciousness, your outer world changes, and you have the power to do that. You have that power within you. Check out my book on Amazon, The Power is Within, because that's where it's at. I show you how you can remove blocks. It's not really blocks, I hate to use that term because that's kind of a cliche term, but the negative things that are inside of you blocks this power off, like shame, anger, guilt, resentment, ad infinitum, the list goes on. But these things inhibit you from using this power that you have. We all have it. The only difference between you and someone who you like or admire who is extremely successful is that he has learned how to use this power, or he may use it unconsciously, but you can learn to use this power consciously. But you have to desire that, and you have to believe that it is possible. According to your belief, it will be done for you in your outer world. I gotta stop today. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you.